Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here and welcome back to our Survival Island / Sky Factory 2 Let's Play series extravaganza. So a lot's gone down since that last weird episode. I chilled for a while, took a nap, came back outside, took down the rest of the fence and noticed some of the cows have gone. The ones that remained have names now. So we've got Calvin here, Calvin. A lot of their names seem to be punny. Cow City, I think we've got 4 outside and then 1 inside. We've got Caroline, which I'm guessing is supposed to be like Caroline. I thought we had another out here. I don't know. Weird things happen to them. They tend to just wander off and then they'll show back up. I don't know where they're going or what they're doing. Sometimes they'll just be out in the ocean and then they'll just swim back. See if we can spot some. Oh, and of course, our indoor cow here, Junior. Junior is just hung around inside. I tried to usher him outside. I didn't figure he'd want to be in here, especially after that Cow King guy came by and gave us a big speech about keeping them all in cages. But he hasn't really seemed to want to go outside, and I don't really blame him. So there you go, cows now. So weird. I still haven't gotten over it. Now, something that a lot of people have been taking issue with is my destruction. Absolute, just complete annihilation of pieces of armor that I find useless. I was kind of hoping I would walk down here and find... Well, I mean, all of this is useless. I don't know what we're gonna do. I was sort of hoping we would have some... Whoa! Hi there! Hey, guys, look, I found Murtaugh. I guess he's keeping an eye on things down here. I was hoping to get a loot bag out of here so we could get some iron, like, plate out of it and melt it down, because that's what people have been trying to tell me. They want me to, instead of throwing away useless pieces of armor, they want me to hold on to them, melt them down for their metal, and it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I could definitely do that. If we look in here, we've got like a couple of... Well, we have a lot of iron that we're not going to use. We're just not going to. I'm not... Like, I've got diamond, and I've already got this iron, I've got some gold... Maybe I shouldn't be Aurelian anymore. Maybe that was getting a bit strange. To be honest, I'm surprised the Cow King recognized me, but I don't know, maybe they told him. Do I need to throw iron in here with molten bronze and tin? I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Maybe we should try to get it out, though, like, while we're waiting. Let's empty it out into this, little caster here. But, apparently this will melt down and give us back all the iron, which is nice. It's nice, it's convenient, I approve of it, I'm happy with it. But, I wonder how much of this, bronze ingots, like we had in there. Would we have been just better off making an entire, like, bronze block? Or was there enough? I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? 6. This will be the 7th. Oh, unless we ran out. We've run out, now we just have tin in there and we're about to have iron. We need to do something fast here. We'll break this. Okay, we'll place this back down. Let's get the tin out. It's a race against the clock! I don't know if tin and iron will mix together. Well, there you go. There's the tin now. So, a few materials were wasted in there. I don't really care. I don't ever use this thing. I mean, obviously I'm gonna use it now because we've got quite a bit of... Why am I even making ingots? Let's just put all of this in here. We'll come back. We'll get a whole block later. We'll check on that in a bit. I don't need this in my inventory. Look at this. We've been in here for like 5 minutes and already everything is a mess. The whole inventory system has gotten wrecked. And it's a darn shame. Now, something else that someone has been talking to me about is the fact that you can actually set this up to have an input and output on a single side. So I went in here and I'm like, okay, output, right, disabled, none. So my thought was that none meant nothing would happen, but that's kind of silly because there's also a disabled. So that doesn't make any sense at all. Clearly none must be bidirectional, i.e. it lets in and out function. It's too late to worry about it now, though, because I've already done this ridiculously complicated run around with these cables. Maybe later, if I want to simplify it, I'll put it all underground, and we won't have this nonsense going on. But as of right now, it doesn't bother me. But thank you for that tip. We'll definitely look into that in the future. Not into. We're not going to look into the future. We're not psychic. I can't. It's not within my ability. Also, today, testing a new mic setup. Hopefully, this will reduce some of the popping. And, it's basically, I've figured out a way to rig my, pop filter to where I can swivel it in and out, so when I'm doing a just a bite, I can swivel it out and then swivel it back in. I've removed the sock, and that's really what we're testing is the sock necessary, or since we already have, like, a double pop filter thing going on, do I not need to worry about it? We're not gonna get anything out of there useful right now. Although, wait a minute. Wait a darn second. A milk bucket? You guys don't think, like, a cow wandered in there by Ooh. Let's not tell the cows about this. I don't think Mufasa would be very happy with that. Mufasa, what do you guys think of that guy? Really annoying voice. Got on my nerves. Especially when I had to go back and edit the video and listen to him talk. Anywho, what are we gonna do this episode? I haven't even began to consider the possibilities of the things that we can do here. I mean, we've got power going, and that's nice. We've got quite a bit of power. We could probably, like, crank this guy up here. How are we doing on, like power drain? I think that this thing has a maximum output of 1,000. So should we look at, like, upgrading our capacitor bank? Maybe we should do that, because we've never done that. And it might be, like, worth doing. So we've got this one right here. Well, is there a difference between these? Capacitor bank. What is a, what is that even? Okay. So we've got a capacitor bank. Ooh, what is this? A vibrant capacitor bank. So is that like is that a step up? Yeah, it looks like it. See, I thought we could just, like, basic capacitor bank. That is what we have, right? Basic, 100, well, I mean, we could just, I mean, apparently 2 basics, a single double layer capacitor, but then we'd have to build, see, I'm debating right now which would be the easiest. A vibrant crystal is vibrant alloy around an emerald, which is vibrant alloy. I remember how to build that. That's like, yeah, we can definitely do that. Ah, phooey on it. We're gonna go big or go home, people. We're gonna build this sucker here. We're gonna build this Mondo one. I don't even know what we're getting ourselves into, if we're gonna even be able to do this, but we're gonna need some vibrant alloy. We're gonna need a lot of it, too. We're gonna need, so 2 per capacitor, so 2, 4, 6, 8, and then, like, 9 nuggets, so that's 3 more, so 11, and that's gonna require this, so we just need to make a bunch of energetic alloy. That's what I'm getting from this right now, is that we need to build a crud ton of energetic alloy, which is gonna need gold, glowstone, and redstone. So, glowstone, we have like 7 of, and that's it. We've got lots of gold, we don't have a whole lot of redstone. We have some vibrant alloy. We have 1 energetic alloy. There's our emerald that we're gonna need here in a bit. I think that's all we've got going for us right now, though. What about in here? What's going on in here? Do we have anything useful? We've got some, I figured we would have some glowstone in here, but apparently we don't. We do have a glowstone plant outside, and if it gets down to it, I mean, if we get desperate, and I'm talking the desperation of desperation, I can stand out here. Oh, look at this. Oh, no, this is happening again. This is happening again. Tainted essence, go over there with Aurelian. There we go. Let's replant our glowstone seed. We might need to make another one of those. We have 1 essence of glowstone. Not really gonna get us anywhere. See, I have to pick that back up now. Ah, gosh darn it. Just gotta get it inside and put it in a chest. It's okay, once we get down to half a heart, we'll be cool. Where's the chests? This is horrible. This is horrific. Get in there. Oh, great, and they don't even stack. Like, what is the point? I mean, what is the actual point of this? So, more glowstone? We have 5 more glowstone. I'm willing to chunk that in here, in hopes of getting... There we go. You know what we haven't done in this mod pack is we haven't gone to the Nether. And I'm not sure what the Nether's like in Sky Factory 2. I remember what the Nether's like in Sky Factory 1. But I've never been in Sky Factory 2. And you know what? I've got that YOLO feeling inside of me right now, people. It's that YOLO feeling. Oh, sorry about my voice. If I sound a little ill, I'm having some, like, allergy things or something. I don't know. My nose is just slightly... You wanna go outside now? No. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go do this thing where we go to the Nether. So what we're gonna need for this, we're gonna need a couple of buckets. We are going to need a machine to break blocks because we can't seem to actually break them. Where's my block breaker? Right there. We'll take that. We are going to leave these items here instead of taking them with us. And maybe storing them in here is not the best idea. But it's not a bad idea either, right? I mean, like, a bad idea is awful, but this is probably gonna be okay. We're gonna throw this back into here. There we go. Excellent. And we're gonna go get started on building a portal to the Nether. So, what we're gonna need is lava. Which we have plenty of. In fact, how many do we have in these? Oh, look at that. We've got like 4 buckets of excess in these things, so that's perfect. Oh, we can upgrade those too, and we might do that in the future, but right now... One step at a time here, people. Let's see if we could possibly build a portal without even needing. So if we put that down and then that on top. Oh! Okay. Well, that's one way to get rid of a piece of lava and never get it back. What if we did that in reverse, right? So let's say, theoretically speaking, we got some lava. And we might need to stop picking on that particular crucible. What if we put down some, like, water? And then we put down some lava. That's how you do it right there. So we could, theoretically speaking, do this and just build a portal. Now, right here might not be the best place for it, but then again, why not? Let's go get some more lava. And maybe put Aurelian's head up. And then... there we go. Haha. Excellent. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Milk bath. Okay, good for you. Let's light this sucker. And let's go to the Nether. Bye, cows. I'll remember you all in therapy. And we're here. Oh, nope, yeah. It is exactly how I remember it. Nothing has changed at all. I was kind of hoping, instead of these, like, clouds of just useless stuff. I mean, I know there's still Nether fortresses. I don't see one, though. Like, anywhere near at hand. There's also no glowstone, which is what I was kind of hoping for. If I went and got some cobble, we could probably just build out in a direction. Might be worth a try, just to kind of look around a bit. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like we have anything else going for us right now. Unless we want to go make a whole bunch of... shutting down internal server. What was that? Did we just crash? Howdy, folks! Welcome back. Just had a crash. Not even sure what happened. It was weird, though. We went to the Nether. Not a whole lot to see, to be honest with you. It was a bit like I would expect it would be. We don't need the block breaker, because we found another way of doing things. We'll put this all up in here. And we're going to hang on to all these precious resources here in our inventory as we go back into the Nether this time. And what will probably end up being a vain attempt to find anything of any use. So we're gonna go back in there. Lots of useful stuff in my inventory. I just want to make sure everybody understands what's about to happen. We're going to risk another crash upon return, and we're going to build off in one direction on a single, like... I mean, this is a bad idea. I'm not claiming that it's a good one. It is definitely bad, but we're gonna do it. Because YOLO, right? And when you YOLO, YOLO. And YOLO, 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 YOLO. Am I right? I think I'm right. I mean, I'm not sure if anything I'm saying actually makes sense to a sane-minded person. But I think building 64 blocks out in this direction is probably going to end well. Well, I mean, so far it hasn't done anything. It hasn't done nothing yet either, though, so it's got that going for it still. There we go, 64 blocks out. We've got a lot of pigmen spawning, and whatever the heck that thing is holding a fish. Still no sign of another fortress, though. It might be better to do this when we have the ability to fly, perhaps. But whatever, we'll just keep going. I need more cobble. Okay, then. Alright, I think I've exhausted all of my cobble now. And it's gotten us... oh my gosh. Look at that. We've done it! We've actually found another fortress. We've got to go back now. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, this is a thing that's happening. Should have thought about this as being a possibility. Right. So, first things first. Let's set up some torches. And we're going to try to light this up bright enough to where things won't spawn down here while we're gone. I'm not sure what spawning, like how, oh geez, that's a really big one down there. Okay. Okay, not good. We cannot afford to get into a fight with anything that's going to knock us off the edge of here. This isn't safe. This is not safe. In terms of bad ideas that I've had in this series, this is the worst. This is dumb. I take responsibility for it. I'm worried that I'm gonna knock those guys off and they're all gonna go, like, ballistic on me. So, let's just keep placing torches. Oh, good, the spider just knocked itself off, or maybe the pigs did it? Oh, it's okay, though, because there's another one further down. Okay, guys, maybe if I aggro the spider will come at me. Oh, no, yeah. Look, they're knocking themselves off. Hey, guys! There we go. This is working swimmingly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well that happened. Darn it. Some of you guys may remember that time I went to the Nether with literally just a crap ton of good stuff, and then died. I didn't actually think I was going to die. And then I did. It's okay, though. We do sort of technically have an endless supply of stuff that we can get. We just have to make sure that we keep all of these machines running full pelt. So, let's reload that. Let's put all this in here. I do feel like an idiot. I do apologize to everyone involved. Don't rage! Calm down. It's just a game. Good thing I've got a lot of these. I don't know what dark boots do, but we're gonna bring them with us. They look legit. We're gonna go back in there. We need to probably bring other things, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe some fish. We've got 9 cooked fish left. Because all the other ones went down with us. Torches, I don't think we're doing a great job at keeping things from spawning. I don't know how spawning in the Nether works, really. But I imagine sticks will come in handy, because we are gonna build some more torches, just for the heck of it. Wait a second, what was in there? Where'd the obsidian come from? How long was it in here, and why didn't I use it in that episode where I really needed obsidian? Okay. Now, we're gonna go back in there and- oh, wait a minute. Hold on, we could theoretically get back to our stuff. If you fall out of the world, does it still leave like a tombstone, like down at the bottom of the world? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're not gonna worry about it. We've lost a lot of stuff. It was my fault. I take responsibility for my stupid actions, obviously. Nah, actually, the first person who comments on this video, it's your fault. Hashtag blue shell to you. Why did you make me lose all my stuff? Torches. So, actually, can I just press F7 and, yeah, look at this. But then again, most monsters have different light levels at which they'll, like, spawn. So, I don't know how it works with, creatures in the Nether. But, you guys are gonna have to get out of my way. So I technically just killed one, but no one's throwing a hissy fit about it yet. Look, this is having no effect on anything. That guy has got the biggest head I've ever seen in my life. And no spiders, though, so no more spiders have spawned. That's a pretty good sign. Hi there! I fell off probably down there. I keep seeing things that are on my screen that I think might be stuff, but I don't think it is, actually. Let's just get to this Nether Fortress. If we get to the Nether Fortress, I'm gonna say that probably all will be forgiven, and this episode's gonna be, like, awesome. Oh my good gosh! I mean, the absurdity of what's happening over there is just absurd. I mean, that's an entire army over there. Whatever. We've committed ourselves to this now. Of course this would be a spawning place for the two of you. And here I was thinking I would just be able to loop up and, hey, I'm here. Maybe they don't see me. I mean, they definitely don't act like they've seen me yet. Now would be a good time to have, like, a pick or something. Let's come back to this. Let's do that. Sword at the ready. Let's get back across this bridge. Oh, yay, these things are now spawning here. Good gumdrops. Stand here and spawn, click this button. No, they drop babies, they drop babies! Why is that an idea, that thing that happens? Come at me, baby. Wow, so this is happening again. Yeah. So I've made a difficult decision. We're never going back to the Nether again, ever. Also, look who's now invading my island. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Well, I mean, we've lost our sword. We've lost 2 of our swords. We have more. We've lost our special pick and our multi-axe tool thing. It's been, overall, I don't know, Cowcity. It's been a pretty rough day. Maybe we'll get something back in these loot bags. Let's see what we've got going on here. Arrow and apples. Well, we got a couple of emeralds back. I mean, overall, I don't really feel like that went a long way toward restoring my desire to play this game any further. You know, it's funny, an extremely similar thing happened in the last Sky Factory. where I died in the Nether, and I pretty much just like quit the game for a week and a half, and then people raged, demanding I bring it back, and I'm like, nah, Shrek all you, I don't even care. And then I decided, well, why not? I guess I can keep going, and then I kept going, and people were really happy, and they're like, yay, raging works. I'm like, no, it doesn't. I'm only back because I want to be. We also lost our book on our guidebook, like our achievements book. It's raining at sunset, and I'm just blech. That's how I feel about everything right now. I just feel blech. Like, what is even the point anymore? Like, blech. I mean, is there even point in getting these melons? I don't think there is. I guess now I'm gonna have to go back. At least we got a lot of iron out of that. Maybe that was a good idea. Thanks, people, for your good ideas. We're gonna have to go back now. I'm gonna have to rebuild those tools. And, like, get all the materials and everything for them. And who knows? Who knows if it's even worth it? Do you guys know? Because I don't know. I don't know if it's even worth it anymore. It's quite a bit of iron there. It's not bad. Alright, so we'll go throw that back into the chest of goodies, which we're slowly rebuilding after that horrible incident. Oh, a diamond. Well, that kind of makes my day a bit. Makes me feel a little bit better. For those of you worrying, I'm not quitting the series. Like, don't even think that. I don't even want to read those ragey comments. I'm not quitting. It's just, it's kind of like hard to keep recording after an incident like that. Like, I've said silly things like that before, like, oh, we're gonna go do this adventurous thing with all this stuff in our inventory, but it's never really been an issue. I've always been able to just get back up after it, you know, when all was said and done. This is sort of a different deal in that everything was lost to the bottom of the world, and we can't just go and get it back. I think that's probably the biggest deal about this, is the fact that we did legitimately lose things in such a way that we can't just go back and get it. You know what I mean? Now here's the question, how many more of these, I mean, what can I do with the essence of glowstone? Like, how do I get glowstone? It's gonna require, wow, it's a lot of it, okay. And I mean, look at the squid. The squid is just like all chill. The squid has no worries. The squid, he's glow. Yeah. I don't really have the time to do this. Like, this whole, I need to automate this. I need to automate this. That's what I need to do. Plastic, factory, oh, this stuff is easy. Planter, and then after that, a harvester. And I think I remember how to build that. Yeah, it's basically, to heck with this, people. Let's do something productive today. Let's not end on a sour note. Let's not end on a downer. Let's get our plastic bag out. We'll get our, I already took the plastic out of it. Never mind. Where did I, there's the plastic. Well, let's get the rubber wood out, because I think we have to do something with that in order to get more plastic. And dadgummit, let's build this thing. Shears, this thing, it's just stone. We've got that. We have got this, people. We've got this in the bank. Let's do it. We're not going to end as quitters. We're going to end as somewhat of a success story. I need to build this thing first, though. So let's, look at that. We get 3 of them. I think we already have some of these lying around at that, too, so I don't even think I needed to build them. Look at that, though. Our harvester, and then the planter. What was the planter? I don't even remember. Planter. Just looked like, right. Some flower pots, a piston. I know how to build those. I've actually memorized the recipe for those, although I can never remember if it's stone or cobblestone, but that's not a big a deal. Redstone? No, we don't get redstone out of there. We need to get more redstone by, I think dust does that. So let's actually, when this is done, we'll turn that into sand and then into gravel. Let's get in here, and we're gonna need some wood too. So, we've got some jungle wood. We'll use that to make planks. There we go. And then the 3 of those. I think it is cobblestone to either side. A piston up here, and then power, boom. Okay, and then how do I make a flower pot? It's brick. It's just, it's clay. We have clay. I know we have clay. Don't tell me we don't have clay. We don't have clay, do we? Oh, is this one of those things where I'm looking right at it? It might be. I know we have porcelain clay. That's not what we need. Can we use it instead? Can we bake porcelain clay? I mean, oh, look at that. We got fish. We can't seem to bake the porcelain clay. It's okay. It's clay. Hey? Uh-huh. No, no one? Okay, yeah, it wasn't that good a joke, I'll admit it. Let's get that. And we're gonna need a bucket. And we'll also need some dust. We're gonna need some dust real quick. So let's, we need some sand for that. We don't have any sand. How can we not have any of these things? Where's a hammer when you need one? I have an iron hammer, but that's not the right kind of hammer that we need. Oh, there it is, right there next to it. Okay, good. Well, I don't know why I stopped this. Let's keep this going. And we're going to throw down a piece of cobblestone. In fact, we're going to do 5. And that'll give us some gravel. And I could have grabbed some gravel out of the machine. I'm not thinking clearly. I'm still, like, recovering from that depressive episode at the beginning of the episode. Episode. So many episodes! We'll get our dust. Look at this. We've got this covered. Plonk that down. Get some water. Get some dust. Get some clay. We're gonna break that. I don't know if... I don't think it helps to break it with the hammer versus anything else. I think we always get 4 clay balls for it. Is that a new cow out there? Or did... Oh, that's weird. So, right, we need to cook these. Come on now, don't fail me. Don't fail me. We're gonna need more than that, because I think this will only make 1. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that. I'll be right back. I've gotta go get some more. Thank you very much there. We're gonna make another pot. There we go. We got the 2 of these, and then it's 2 pots. 3 pieces of plastic. This bad boy will give us our planter. We now have a harvester and a planter. Let's do this on the roof, right? I mean, I don't see a reason why that wouldn't work. It's right above us, so we don't have to go too far for power. We'll just do it maybe right over here. I don't think it really matters where we put it. We'll put it here. There we go, and then in the middle, we put our harvester, and it actually goes into the roof, sort of. Do we want it? I don't know. Do we actually want that poking out of the... You know what? We're gonna have to have, like, some sort of shovel tool. If there's one thing I'm really good at, it's going back on promises. And you know what? We're going back on promises today. People, the cub guarantee is now worthless. We're building vanilla tools. It's there. I hope you don't hate me. But we're doing it. Look at all these torches in here. Were these in here earlier when I was making torches? I bet you they were. And I can guarantee you I didn't see them. If I had, I wouldn't have gone and made more torches. There we go. That'll keep monsters from spawning up here. Now we just need to supply power, and we should have some extra power cables lying around. That's not gonna do. That's not gonna do at all. You're gonna get moved right to here. And look at that. We've now got this thing on the roof, completely independent of the rest of the grid. It's powered up. It's ready to start harvesting. We just need to power up the planter now. And should we power the planter with these as well? I think we might as well. There we go. And that should be filling up. And yes, that's full on power now. We're gonna need to build another energy storage device up here to store the energy from these solar panels, because at night they're gonna go dead and these machines are gonna stop running. Although, they don't really need to be running 24/7 because they only need to be running when plants are being... Well, you know how this works. But we need to go get that glowstone plant, and we'll place it up there now. So we'll get the seed. Plus, we have easy access to the planter now, so we just put that in there, and it should plant it. Plant it, I say. Go ahead. I mean, any day now. Plant that glowstone seed. So apparently there's this thing called a farming station, and we need to build this in order to do magical crops. It doesn't look like that big of a deal. I think we could probably build one of these pretty quick. The Z-Logic board we've built before. This isn't going to be difficult. Apparently, though, this will not work. Which is yet again another extreme disappointment for me. It's okay, though. We'll grow something else up there. Who wants to grow something like carrots? Carrots are good. Let's grow carrots. Yeah, look at that. Carrots will work. Let's hop upstairs and see how... Look at that. Carrots are working. Okay. Good for carrots. Good for carrots. I feel so happy for carrots that I'm going to build a chest to store all the new carrots that we're going to be getting in. We're going to put it right back here. I mean, we could just pump these items into the house, but why do that when we can build a chest? So there you go, people. We put all this work into building this machine here, which is going to harvest carrots. So what happens next? Well, I'll tell you what happens next. I'm done. I'm done for today. This has been too many failures. Too many failures. We're gonna leave. We're gonna come back next episode. I'm going to just work on processing things. I'm gonna get all of this stuff processed into ores. I'm gonna try to rebuild my tools. We've got a lot more cows now. See what I mean? They leave and then they just come back whenever they're ready to. I'm gonna do some tidying up, fix these holes in the roof. When we come back, we're gonna build this this farming station. And I'll see you folks to do that next time. Goodbye.